Well, it's very much a good afternoon and welcome on board to Teretonga round 2 of the New Zealand Superbike Road Racing Championships. And our first race sits on the start line at the moment, as unfortunately we have a rider go down at Castrol on our warm-up lap, which is very unusual. In fact, we've had a very good run of incident-free action until our sidecar crash, and all the best to Aaron and Tracy this afternoon as our Supersport 600 kicks off. This race brought to us by Top Cars. Top Cars proud to support road racing in Southland. Top Cars and commercials, of course. Top Cars, as the name suggests, on top of the South Island. When you turn it upside down, Top Cars, the place to go to. Mr. John Beck, car salesman and motorcycle supporter extraordinaire, all-round good guy. You'll love him, and why not have your next vehicle from Top Cars as we set our 600 field alight and nicely through Castrol on this opening Top Cars lap. Congratulations to Damon Smith. Damon Smith, top qualifier, first ever pole position in what has only been his second year of road racing. Hasn't even done 2 years yet, and also, of course, first ever time here to race national championships at Teretonga. He was here and got a little bit of practice in at the Burt Munro just 2 months ago, but here he is now back for his first introduction of true national championship road racing. So a fantastic pole there by young Demon Damo. Formed a Honda line across the front with the local hero on board as well in Jeremy, as we go through our update of results. And, keen to look out as our field sets alight. We'll come back to you with that one shortly. Well, in fact, it is the number 10, the local man, and Jeremy Holmes, who's setting the best pace out there. So well done to Jeremy. Also to look out for the number 9 of Damon Reeves, who was off pole position. Looks to be back in about third place. I think we've got Daniel Meetham up to run in second. So good run through there from Daniel, well rehearsed. So there we go, Jeremy Holmes setting the pace, and Daniel Meetham looking to be the best, next best in second. Keen to look out for the rest of our boys as we go for the update. Time to tick there at the moment as they come out of the loop and head down towards Castrol. And Jeremy Holmes, the pace setter. Good work by Jeremy. Daniel Meetham then looking to... no, Damon there back into fourth place. I think we've got one extra. Might be Alex. He's got the lighter coloured leathers. Be keen to see whether it is Alex Phyllis up there. So Jeremy, Cameron Hudson will be in the light gear. So yes, it is Cameron. We can see him on the light bike as well. So Cameron Hudson, the one who's up there now. So good work by Cameron. So Cameron Hudson up there now on the Yamaha, the man who was so good at his home Ruapuna track last week. So there we go now with Daniel Meetham looking to put on the best pace, and Daniel looking to get on the outside and head into the Caltex loop, and I think he's got the advantage. Yes, he has indeed. So good work by Daniel. But look at that now, coming back at him from Jeremy Holmes. Jeremy Holmes, the big sweep might have gone into the corner in second place, but they then had the big sweep and the momentum, and he was looking good to be right around on the outside. So the Honda boy, the local Honda star, Jeremy Holmes, getting it back again. Of course, Jeremy looking to go for that elusive time, that underneath the 1:00. He did a very good second place for qualifier, and he runs at a best lap time of 1:07.67 here, so 0.7 of a second. He qualified 0.8 of a second, so he's been able to take 100ths of a second off his time, but he's looking for another 700ths of a second to go underneath that magic 1 minute mark. That'll be a celebration in itself for the Holmes family after a lot of good dedication for the local Southland Honda star. So come on, Southland. Jeremy Holmes in front in the Supersport 600, holding his line. 34 to go back to Kawasaki, then to move up now will be the next best, and with Shane Richardson now setting the best time out there at a 1:00.605. So Jeremy's time, in fact, on that lap he'd actually gone slower. We're only talking, by the way, folks, 2/100ths of a second, so it's not a lot. But there you have it. in the update, and there's the Suzuki man getting the advantage at this stage. Holmes back to second, looking to Richardson up there. Richardson back in third place, yet the fastest on the racetrack at 1:06.05. So it is now Daniel Medham, Jeremy Holmes, Shane Richardson, Cam Hudson, Damon Rees, the pole setter, back into fifth place. Very good ride now by local Southland star Seth Detherow on the Dwayne Service Centre Force of Nature Kawasaki, courtesy of Spectro. So great work out there by Super Seth. He'll love it here on his home track at Teretonga, the Southland man. So Southland riders to feature in our top lineup, taking two of the top 6 places at the moment, with a second and a 6th place, as we're keen to look out for it. Picking up one extra behind him is Alex Phillips. They're our top 7 as we look back to, well, it was going to be Ted, but now in fact it will be Aaron Hesson, who's moved up on the Suzuki. And then we can spot Royd Walker Holt along with Marcus Begley. Come on, Rex. We're looking out for Rex not having the best of night stay in that one of the local hotels he's been posting on Facebook. So maybe a bit down on sleep, I'm not sure. But there it is, the Taupo man, Mr. Rex Mincer. And a good ride from Rex. Local John Crawford. Good work, 13th place there. Good work, John, holding out Robert Gibson there at the moment. So Robert will be another one to pick up on our results, as we're keen to look out for Robert. I don't think he's down on our pre-entered list in our Top Cars Super Sport class. So Robert Gibson out there. And in fact, Robert had qualified in 13th place. He qualified one ahead of John, ahead of no, that's not qualifying, sorry, that's our overall points prior to this round. So Robert on 10.5 with John on 10. So there we go. Sorry, they were our points. Seth only picking up a 11.5 from his racing at round number 1, where he got it in fact in RA. He got the RA, so race 1A as we had many parts to our racing, unfortunately, at Ruapuna for this class, and it has been a little bit of a setback. Well, folks, I hope you're listening to us. If you're out there in your vehicles, if you try and listen on the PA, we can tell you can go to your local radio and tune in, and I'll just find that frequency. I did keep a note of it here off a local event program, and if I go back to that one, we'll take it. Yes, indeed, 88.2 FM, 88.2 FM. Hopefully coming loud and proud into many of your vehicles out there that can sap up the sun here in beautiful Southland, but just keep out of that nasty breeze today. Although in saying that, a huge improvement on the weather and very, very respectable weather conditions here. Certainly warmer than we had in Christchurch after the southerly bit last weekend as well. All right, here we are back to our race, and look at that work from Shane, the work going on from Shane. Good work. Jeremy's dropped back to 4th place, and still that best lap to Shane Richardson, that 6:05 that we did back in lap number 4. So for those guys, they're on 7 laps now, and they've certainly now found the times a little bit faster earlier in the race. So Daniel Medham out of Auckland, Shane Richardson from Wellington, Cameron Hudson, Christchurch, Jeremy Holmes, Invercargill, Damon Rees, Whakatane, Seth Devereaux, Tapanui, Alex Phillips, Australia, Aaron Hesson, Auckland, Ted Collins, Australia, Marcus Begbie, Auckland, Royd Walker Holt to pick up from the Aucklander, ahead of Taupo's Rex Mincher, Invercargill's John Crawford and John. And because I haven't been able to pick up on John, I was just unsure of John. I think he's a Christchurch man from memory. Behind John, Robert Gibson, and then going back to Reese Wilkinson to our lineup. And then we have Ian Young, Graham Morgan, and Peter Allison. No start for Peter, and I think we had a problem for Peter from our qualifying session. Love this top 7 though. How good are they? Check that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it was Aaron Hesson. Ted. Ted, are we going? Oh no, that's the second group. So here's our 7. Look at the freight train coming down towards Castrol. Spectacular with a capital S. Loving what? Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a gap back for 7th. That'll be Alex Phillips 7th. So he's just off that group on that beautiful helicraft of Queenstown supported MV Augusta, of course. So great work out there from Alex, getting in some great experience. Pleased to hear that. So there we go. Well, there we go with Medham and Richardson. Oh, and then we're looking out for Cam Hudson. Cam Hudson really pushing the advantage that time over Jeremy. Still at best time of Shane Richardson. These guys so close to each other, of course, is that air of respect with their comrades so close together. And you're just not going at that 10 tenths, are you? Because your mate's so close to you. So it is just a little bunched up there. And what that does at times, it has the effect of actually slowing down the race. To think here we are with 8 laps completed. And these guys doing their best laps for some of them back in the likes of lap number 4, though, and saying that Dan Medham just getting his best lap in on that last lap at a 1:00.903, so underneath the 1:01 mark, but still no 600s underneath that 1:00. The Unique Magic 1 minute mark here at the beautiful Teretonga, the home of the Southland Sports Car Club, of course the adopted home as well of this fantastic Southland Motorcycle Club. Proud to be back once again hosting National Road Race Championships. We've been missing here for the last 3 years, so back again this year. Great to see. There we go. Dan Medham, well done, checkered flag. Dan Medham to get it, so good work by Dan. Just saw him come up quickly at the end, so Dan Medham gets the advantage. Dan on the points, by the way, was well down on the points, 71.5, a massive 22.5 already for Cam Hudson after round number 1. And to think of how many of our riders have missed their points, which actually means that we see in that occasion that a lot of them do hold their points. An example of that is, of course, that we saw the likes of Alex Phillips go out last week, Damon Rees go out, Dan Medham go out, Shane Richardson go out, and so they've still got good points.